said that thing of like, what is a woman without a man, and what is a man without a woman? That part I was like, eh.
Oh, okay. All right. I get it. I get it. Instead of identifying roles,
Mm,
just identifying yourself as a human being, kind of creating her own role, kind of
mm-hmm.
creating her own genre.
Yeah.
I get it.
Bye.
Because I grew up with two brothers, right? And my older brother, he used to fart in my face. He used to
No, somebody
Yes.
gotten dinged. He'd have gotten dinged with something.
I have a twin brother, and so there was a lot of farting. And I never felt embarrassed to fart. No, boys are so disgusting.
They are.
it's like it made me comfortable doing this kind of thing. He would burp, and so I would burp, and that's burp like
That's
a man.
certain things I do like. First and foremost, I would say you're brave for telling that story because I think I would have left the part out that made me look bad. But like you are just so real, like you're just saying it. But I would have been like, oh, even if he'd have brought it up, I'd have been like, I don't know. But let me tell you, my ex-husband, he used to always be like if I farted, he's like, what are you doing? You go to the bathroom, and he's the most hooded. So nobody's ever farted around you? Is that what you're telling me? And he's like, well, women ain't supposed to fart. You should like go to the bathroom or whatever. And I was like, because he used to be obsessed with Janet Jackson around that time. So I used to be like, I promise you, Janet Jackson farts and poops. And he was like, no, that's not true. Janet Jackson does not poop.
She just holds it in.
There's a book that I want to come back to reading, and it's not that. It's called Acting Up by Janice Bryant Howard. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of her. I can't remember if she was like the first billionaire or what have you, but this is my signed copy from years ago.
Okay.
And, I want to read her book because I got it years ago and I never opened it. And she is from a poor area of North Carolina. She went to North Carolina A&T, and she built up a series of companies and is now a quote unquote billionaire. And so
okay.
Book because entrepreneurship is hard.
Yeah, it is a challenge.
A challenge. And I feel like I don't really like self-help books, but if there's a Black woman on the cover, there's a story that I would love to learn more about her and her journey, and maybe that can be helpful for me, especially since she's in the industry that I like to be in. But that's one book. I don't know if you can hear Rory back there.
No.
No. And Rory's book is a book on Daniel Tiger. I don't know if you've ever heard of Daniel Tiger. No. So you know Mr. Rogers?
Yeah.
I was just about to say, is it from Mr. Rogers?
Yeah. Daniel Tiger is one of the little puppets from Mr. Rogers, but now he has a show. And Rory loves Daniel Tiger so much. So there's a book that we read all of the time about Daniel Tiger being scared. And so that is Rory's book that we'll be reading.
Living out our fantasies in perfect paradise, cause your love is so super to me. Your heart gives me just what I need. You're mine. It's so beautiful. The love that we share is so natural. And I Wanna give you everything. Yes, I wanna give you everything. Thank you.
Chapter called What is Entrepreneurship?
Mhm.
It starts off with, my childhood was filled with abundance. Although my parents had 11 children, we never wanted for anything. I can't remember a time when we lacked a hot meal, clothes, or supplies for school. Our dinner table always had cloth napkins, not paper. Oh, that's nice. I guess I was wrong. Fancy. We frequently had guests over for dinner, and we gave things away to our less fortunate neighbors. Now, I didn't ride in a car until I was 14 years old, but then almost everyone we knew walked most places in our small town, and there was no public transportation. Walking wasn't a fitness thing we did, it was normal for everyone, young and old. As a child, I didn't think it was strange at all, which is crazy because now I'm wearing this watch which counts my steps. All of it. Yeah.
You shoot arrows through my heart like Hawkeye with the intelligence of David Banner, but you still have the tendency to poke, smash, I dash to allow you to manhandle me, but it's a dream, a simple fantasy that I wish was reality. But we can still bring this marvel to life.
That is until I went away to college. That's when I realized we were actually poor. Let me rephrase that. I realized we didn't have money. The United States government statistically considered us poor. My siblings and I felt we were well off because my parents were very efficient. My mom never threw anything away, and that's a large part of why we never lacked anything. One man's trash is another man's treasure, she used to say. The reason we had nice napkins at the dinner table is that we would cut and stitch cloth napkins out of old, worn out sheets. We used to make ice cream out of snow because the snow was free and clean back in those days. Okay. Do you want me to keep reading or?
Yeah, until you feel satisfied.
Oh, okay. Entrepreneurship runs in my family. I was raised around entrepreneurs. My mom's family was entrepreneurial. Back then, her parents owned a barbecue restaurant. Not the kind of barbecue you see today covered in goop and sauce. Real North Carolina vinegar and chopped barbecue. At the time, North Carolina was a racially segregated town. There was the black side and the white side, and there were 2 or 3 Jewish families, as I can recall. Panola Street was the divide. The white folks came to the black side of town just to eat my grandparents' barbecue. The whole restaurant was run out of their home. The dining room was set off from the rest of the house, and it had a door that opened to outside. My grandpa built steps up to the door so that it looked like a proper restaurant entrance. My mother's entire family would help with everything from cooking and chopping the hogs to folding napkins to helping with the whole operation. Even today, my mother can recall the names of firemen and other whites who regularly ate at Grandma Dora and Granddaddy Dan's restaurant. She tells humbly of how her parents had a simple system of measurement for the black clientele, back then called colored, who came to buy barbecue lunches or dinners from the back door. They were considered foot clientele, which meant they lived in the neighborhood, walked to pick up their meals, and took them home to their tables as neighbors. The number of mouths to feed in the family determined the amount to be put in the takeaway bags. Simple. One price fits all. Their twist on one size fits all. Okay. Yeah, I feel content with that.
Okay.
You'll feel the elements, especially water, as you take a Aquaman dive between my Pisces thighs. And wetness will be forever present, as well as the feeling of heaven, as you come down hard with the hammer like Thor. No Loki, which means to say, no stress to figure out if this love is real or not. No drama involved, except for the episodes of our love making. There'll be no faking. Our love won't stop, like Cyclops and Jean Grey.
It seemed a little suspicious to me that he was just standing there in his clingy cotton trunks, freely, door open, calling me over as he watched me dump the trash in the dumpster outside. Despite the evidence, I thought, we're neighbors, no big deal. He profusely apologized for being a no-call, no-show when he was supposed to take me to Trader Joe's and cook for me. He even insisted on giving me money so I could still go to Trader Joe's even if he couldn't make it. I said, no need for that. Just come to my Zoom book and poetry jam. He started explaining that he had a new phone and hadn't been working properly. Come in, he said, inviting me in so he could explain further. After a quick tour of his place, I somehow ended up sitting on the sofa in his mini living room of his bedroom. I reminded myself the last tiff I had with him before we patched things up and became friends. I made it clear that I was not attracted to him and not interested.
I could see you protecting the tribe, like Black Panther. King, you are the answer, or even the antidote to all that ails me. You'll never fail me because we'll have love. As strong as vibranium or adamantium steel, you've stolen my heart. Our love will cause us to heal at a rapid rate like Wolverine. In our bedroom, I'll become the mighty storm. Filling your body with bolts of lightning, you'll feel my thunder. What God put together, let no man put asunder, and this thunder will help you cope with the winds that life brings.
First time I tongue-kissed the boy was on the staircase of our building complex. I kept throwing silent farts. The powerful rotten egg smell filled the area where we were kissing. He must have moved me around maybe 3 or 4 times to escape the funk. Each time he did, I slid one out when he started to kiss me. I couldn't help it. All I kept thinking about is, if my dad saw what I was doing right now, he will whoop my ass.
You were a perfect work of art. And then the tables flipped because I needed you to be my Superman. I'm Lois Lane, needing rescuing from things seen and unseen, and only in your arms do I feel secure. I adore everything about you. I wanted to pull you close to me. Imaginary lasso like Wonder Woman, so you'll never have to wonder if this woman will take care of your every needs, because like Professor X and Cerebral, we'll work together to probe each other's minds and discover a world full of possibilities with you and me at the center of it.
As I sat there, he started telling me how I was different, clean, and not a hoe. Then he said he would like to kiss that. Have you ever seen the sitcom Martin? Do you remember Jerome? This neighbor is our neighborhood Jerome. Look, he said. And then he started pulling out his wrinkle-dingaling. I walked out of there so fast. I was so angry that I didn't even tell him off. But next time I see him, I'm gonna tell him off. Ooh, my blood is boiling as I'm telling you this right now. This neighbor clearly is exhibiting an imbalance of masculine and feminine energy. The truth is, many of us grew up without a healthy example of what a masculine and feminine balance, a balanced masculine and feminine energy looks like in a male body. Despite how chaotic or confusing these situations may appear on this earth, on a deeper level, on a deeper spiritual level, they're often part of a bigger picture. Before we were born, we made soul contracts with soulmates, like our fathers, for example, not to punish us, but to help shape us into who we are meant to become to fulfill our divine purpose.
Well, no, it wasn't me you were talking about. I ain't that neighbor. No, not with the stuff he was doing. No, no, I don't know him. He need to be locked up somewhere.
He said, don't you put me in categories of people like that. I don't know
Yeah,
him.
you know, I already told her I was your neighbor. Put me in there. I ain't that neighbor she talking about. But no, I don't know. I don't know the boy running around doing nothing like that. Pulling down his thing and all that, playing in front of women with his thing. And he seemed like he need to be locked up. You should have called each one.
You know him, but since you don't think he would do that, that's probably why you're not connecting. But that's good.
Yeah.
Let's keep it.
Please don't tell me. Yeah, don't tell me who he is, because he gonna. I'm looking at him totally different than if I spoke to him. Now I know who you're talking about.
The neighborhood Jerome. That's all you gotta think about. I don't know who it is.
And I thought about the age. I thought about the age.
Age, right? The age.
Yeah. And I looked at the white truck across the street. I looked at the white truck across the street. So that's Jerome. Yeah. Wow, he went out that bad, huh?
Yeah.
He's a little perverted. I don't know, he's from Florida. He said he's a little perverted. He said, he always telling me a story. I used to have all the women. All the women. I used to have money there now. Yeah, man, I was doing this and that with this. And I said, why is he telling me all this? I don't see no person knocking on that door.
It's Jerome. He's a Jerome.
That's who you talking about.
Yeah.
Older men, old men, they like that. They take a chance. They know they don't care. They don't care, especially if they old and they do it. Yeah, they don't care.
Back in the days where women won't just run out or just tell them off or something. You know what I'm saying?
Or go get their brother, or go get somebody, or the police or something. So he's very lucky that you was understanding.
Yeah.
He never did it. He never did it again, did he?
No, like every time he seen me one time and he was with the woman and he was acting like he didn't see me.
No. Oh yeah. Now he ain't want to tell that perverted story then. Okay.
Yeah. He was with the woman. I think it might have been his daughter or something, but he was with the woman and he was acting like he didn't see me. And that's the only reason why I didn't tell him off, or else I would have told him.
Yeah, right in front of his sister. Next time you pull your thing out in front of me, that would have killed anything going on. I can't believe you, Dad.
Now, see, me, I would have said something close to it, but I wouldn't have said it. Like his children or somebody around. Be like,
yeah.
How you feeling today? Everything zipped up, everything good, everything away like it should be? Oh, okay. I'm gonna break up all of this like mental health stuff, and let's do a little love piece. After we talked about somebody creepy, I don't know why I want to do a love piece, but okay, here we go. Okay. If you could put it on mute.
Okay. I gotta put you on mute. Okay.
Your love is so super to me. Your heart gives me just what I need. You're mine. It's so beautiful. The love that we share, it's so natural. And I wanna give you everything. Yes, I wanna give you everything. We started from a distance. From there, you were a beautiful sight. I had Superman powers for just a second, enough to undress you with my eyes, and to my surprise,
Nice, nice.
There's some parts in it that's a little rated X, but you know you can barely peep that.
yeah,
But
I tried to be careful,
yeah,
but still
I
give the
heard
message.
it and I understood it. Oh, I'm here for you, sis. I like this what I experienced because I've never did this before ever. I don't even do Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a good time. I did have a good time.
Oh, Lisa Nicole. She's one of the original people that did The Secret. Have you ever heard of The Secret movie or the book?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, so it's about it's very popular now with how do you manifest things and just think about it, putting energy into it and manifest it. So this Secret, the book and the movie was one of the first real popular one that blew up, and then everybody started following it, And so Lisa Nicole was one of the first people, and she said when she met her husband, actually on her second date with her husband, she was like, oh, I have all these alpha males coming after me aggressively and all this and that. And then her husband, who is now her husband, he was like, alpha males, they may come after you, but they're not keepers. It's the masculine males that are keepers. But alpha males, women skip over the masculine men that are, they have a good balance, feminine and masculine energy, they have a good balance. But women skip over the alpha male, over the masculine men, because they think that being aggressive is showing them love, So what do you think about that? Jersey?
Do I think about aggressive men?
Yeah, alpha males, so-called aggressive men.
I never was. I never was one, but I've known some. I've known some that I walk down the street with, and they see a woman and they would be like, "Hey, I don't like that. You don't know her. You don't know who she is. No, this so loud. You I have to slow down and maybe regroup and talk to him. Man, no, you see the guy with her. That's like over aggressive. Them types. There's nothing wrong with a man speaking his piece if he likes something he see, and that's what he really aimed for. Sometimes a woman can intimidate a man, and then he won't say nothing to him because he might think that she's a little bit more better than he is. Like he's beneath her, and he won't come out his shell, but he really want to say something to you.
So which one? I'm just asking y'all. So which one would be an important element to maintain a relationship? The alpha male or the masculine male? This is a passage in my book that kind of addresses I would say overly aggressive behavior, or any type of behavior that's overly done. So this is a passage in my book that addresses anything like that. But if you did choose them, one or the other, it's a path we chose to wake up to being one with God, or Trinity with God. That is the purpose of having a relationship. I know we get a lot of benefits from it. We get all giddy. Oh, I'm in love. I got someone that loves me and someone I can love, right? But the true purpose of relationships is to wake up into the oneness of God, or into Trinity with God. So now if you are focusing on being a trinity with God, there's no room for aggressive behavior. Aggressive behavior comes in when you're just focusing on yourself within the relationship. You're not focusing on being a trinity, with God. There's no room for like possessive behavior, aggressive behavior, jealousy. There's no room for that. So that's what that's what this passage is addressing.
Well spoken.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see what you be doing now. I get it now.
You get it?
Yeah, I get it now.
Do we want the ghetto version breakup? Or do we want the refined woman? Which one do we want?
Ghetto.
Oh, you thought I was joking when I said I was crazy. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Why all the time that I was loving you, you were busy loving yourself. I would stop breathing if you told me to. Now you're busy loving someone else. 11 years out of my life. Besides the kids, I have nothing to show. Wasted my years, I'm full of a wife. I should have left your ass a long time ago. I'm writing you this letter. I'm writing you because you don't seem to listen with your ears, so hopefully you'll hear with your eyes. And if you did, it'd be no surprise because you're just that backwards anyways. But anyways, I've given you the best years of my life. Pure sacrificial sacrifice. Just for you to be the worst, you disrespected every single verse that I've ever written, bragging that I was only good for giving you this purring kitten. And although I am finger licking good, and I do have some hood, but you forgot the fact of the matter. My ink splatter helped you start your business as my pen is my witness. You wouldn't have that C Corp or EIN without me, my pen, and the internet. And then I had to interject on plenty of occasions, or your business would have dry up like a raisin in the sun. What up, son? You done lost your mind. How you gonna find another like me? I got you down with Dun and Bradstreet, hood and all. I didn't miss a beat. So, no, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears. No, I'm not gonna cry. 'Cause you're not worth my tears. I had to put aside my theater arts to play the part as your wife because you wanted a housewife who ran your business, made you look like the man is my pen is my witness. I kept it all together from sunshine and stormy weather, but you still want to act like you was the pimp, like I was the bottom chick, like you got down to your last hoe and you married her. But in reality, a queen, you married her. Scepter in hand, ruling over lands, commissioning decrees, and all you had to do was put your seal on it, and that is as my pen is my witness. I did this thing called life, and I did it well. Hell. I stayed multitasking while you was basking in the sun. Nigga, I'm done being everything good and expecting everything bad from the worst love that a chick could have ever had. My man. What I had the most horrendous excuse of a human being that I have ever laid eyes upon. Word is bond. I'm playing tag and you're it's now sit in the chair where I used to handle your business. Write proposals, send out emails, didn't miss any details from any clients, especially the ones that were defiant, give great customer service, be quite empathetic. If you happen to be a little confused, on all the things that I normally handle in one day? Well, absolutely. Positively. Do not call me. Because that would be a little bit of a whole lot of your own problems. So don't look for me to solve them. Because I'm done handling that, Jack. Because remember, I'm only the girl with the good kitten. So I'm done committing to the BS. And that is as my pen is my witness. Peace out, shorty. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Was at the job when no one else was there, helping you get on your feet. 11 years of sacrifice. And you could leave me at the drop of a dime. Swallowed my fears, stood by your side. I should have left your ass 1,000 times. Well, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna shed no, I'm not gonna cry no more. And that is as my pen is my witness. Thank you.
I said I would do something on your birthday for you.
Okay.
I'll write something. It'll probably be short or whatever. It's not gonna be nothing real big, but it'll have honesty and truth. It'll have honesty and truth to it, though.
Okay.
I'll come up with something now. You got me thinking now, so yeah.
Okay,
I got you.
I have an open mic that I do mainly once a month. It's really a pop-up open mic. But pretty much once a month I do it. I find a day in the month to do it. So this month coming up, I wanted to celebrate the South, because I live in the South. I've been here since 2000, and this has really become home. And I have, what really made me think about this is one of my favorite people in the world. She's who introduced me to Southern soul music, and that would be Mika Mika. So Mika, I love me some her. So I decided, why don't we do something, so that we can celebrate the South. So I got a few Southern soul artists. There's Mika Mika, we got Paul Rich, and then we got King Malachi. So all
he's
three
good.
of them
King Malachi is
amazing.
Yeah, he's a killer.
Yeah.
So he will be here. And this is the space, actually. I'm at the space. So this is a beautiful space. If y'all come and spend a little time with us over here, it'll look a little different with the DJ on the booth and everything else going on, but amazing. And also throwing in there Grammy nominated Jackie B, because it's her birthday. She's one of my favorite singers. When I tell you she's a songbird like you don't believe, and she's also happens to be the vocal coach for my theater arts school, A Dream Fulfilled. So she'll be the only thing that's not Southern that day. And on top of all of that, I had to, hands down, get my favorite Southern poet. And who else is that going to be but Georgia Me?
She's a award-winning Georgia Me. How many awards did she win? She got a.
I don't know if I have enough fingers. I know she has a
Tony Award.
I know she has. What else does she have? I think presidential. She's been on Def Poetry Jam. She's Grammy nominated. She's been on Broadway. I mean, this girl has done so many phenomenal things. Like, I'm gonna be like her when I grow up. Still got my baby teeth in.
So not only is she this gazillion award-winning person, but she is really a beautiful. You talk about Southern hospitality. You haven't been to Georgia unless you've been to Georgia Me's house.
Yeah.
Because what I do, I go around with my book, I go around just interviewing like a group of women. So Shasha is in my next book, by the way. So I just go around interviewing different women, and they tell me about their journey with their love life, journey in finding love or not finding love, just a journey with their life, with the love life, right? So this time I interviewed men and their journey of love, right? So this is the book for, it's called Monologue.
It's a Haitian open mic, but it's not. It's really more for the diaspora. I'm gonna have a few people, like I got my boy gonna be there from Africa. I'm sure, first of all, my African princess right here gonna be here, I'm sure.
Yes, I will be. I will definitely be there.
Donkey, who is going to be here. I'm saying it wrong, I'm sure. And then there's Wisdom the Healer, that is from Honduras. She's a poet.
Oh, she's good. She's good.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy Wisdom. And then I got I have Yaya, which is my favorite. Oh, I love Yaya. Yaya's a Haitian poet. Her stories are amazing. And I don't know how you can have sad stories and make them so good. Like, you just want to listen to them again. I'm like, same. So Yaya is amazing. And then we got BLS. BLS is a Haitian American rapper. And when I say the boy is talented, we're going to spit in English, we're going to spit in Creole, and we're going to be fly. We're going to do this thing. So, come on in. The water's fine. We need everybody. American, Haitian, Bahamian, wherever you're from. You know what I'm saying? Barbados. Let the Lord use you. Come through. Let the Lord use you. And then it's an open mic at that. So on top of that, you can jump in and spit a piece, read from a book, whatever it is you want to do.
That's the DJ. Oh, he's good. He's
could, amazing, but he's American.
He could transform into international.
Like, boy, how you know this stuff?
He transforms.
What is this? You are not American. You are not American.
Is it gonna be Haitian food?
It's always, well, see, you have pure Haitian food, which ain't too different from what I make, but Haitians still are gonna tell me I'm too American. You know what I mean? Because I'm probably more American with a Haitian twist.
Okay.
But the food is gonna be good. More than likely, I may change the menu, but more than likely, I'm gonna hit y'all with that smack and cheese. Them oxtails, them rice and beans, and a little chicken and some vegetables and whatnot. Okay. And we're gonna have stuff that's gonna be vegan friendly. Come for the food and the entertainment. You got a whole show for free. This really should be $50 tickets. These people I have here, but we're doing it for the community, for the kings and queens.
I'm in Jersey.
We'll see.
Come on, Jersey. I'm Harlem. Jersey. I'm Harlem. You gonna leave me out here by myself, Jersey? Come on, man. Come on, don't leave me in the South all by myself.
We'll see what happens.
Get your rhymes together. I'm gonna come pick you up.
So this is I'm gonna make it. So then he started to cry. And he told me that he was sorry. And he told me that he loved me. But I put that gun up to his head and I pulled that trigger. And now he's dead. See, as the blood flowed, all I saw was my ancestors, and they were dancing, rejoicing. The demons are dead. The demons have died. And for the first time in a long time, I felt so alive. But as the sirens rang, did I seal my fate? Oh no, I've got to call my mother before it's too late. Hello, mama? No, shh, mama. Just listen to me, mama. I didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, then nothing really matters. You see, I shouldn't have done it differently. I should have went to therapy. I should have walked away. I should have gave it to Yahweh. Thank you.
I didn't know you was messing with the dials. I didn't know you had that type of power over there on my phone. And as far as with you, that was I like that. When she said about the gun, I was like, hold up now. Keep one eye open around her.
Well, you know,
Couple-
mental health is a real thing.
Yeah.
Mental health, somehow it just began to fade like bills, like sand. When it used to feel like sweat, I'm so alone. Here in these troubled days, I feel so cold. Here where I lay, my child is lost out in the wilderness. Let go of the idols you're chasing. God is the only one to put your faith in. Whether you're natural, relaxed, or front laced in, you gotta step out of the box that you're placed in. Demons, I have you okay with being cased in, but God can help you get loose. He's so amazing. That
was good.
Thank you.
She hit her. She broke down on about 16 bars at the end. You know, she had the rap. She had the rap going on with it. You know, so yeah, it was tight.
Yeah.
You know.
I think for me, it's sort of like the resourcefulness of it all. Entrepreneurship, especially for those who are in underserved communities, is usually built around filling a community need. Because, you know, they had a restaurant, but it sounds like they were supplying people around them, whether those people could pay 5 cents or 25 cents, meals for their homes at that time. So they were feeding a whole community. And because it was a need, it was able to employ an entire family from her, you know, her aunts and uncles and all of that. But it also just shows the innovation and resourcefulness for those of us who don't come from wealthy backgrounds, or what would that be considered wealthy backgrounds.
Kind of stuck to me is how people outside of her community were coming to get what the mom was offering.
Yeah.
And so that's like.
Like for me, growing up in the islands, my father's land had trees on it.
What part of the islands are you from?
Barbados.
Oh yeah, you told me that. You told me that, right?
Yeah, from Barbados. And my father's property had trees on it. We lived in a 3-bedroom house and all of that. But then when we moved to Brooklyn, it was completely different. We now lived in a 1-bedroom apartment of brownstone. And so, I don't know, there was like a shift in wealth dynamics, I guess. But my parents were still resourceful even in that shift. My mother and I still took ballet classes and music classes, and it's proof that when people have a goal, they're able to see a way to get to that goal. You know, if you feel like you can feed your community, you'll find a way to feed the community. You'll cut the old sheets and create cloth napkins and all of that.
I also assume the boy was probably thinking that he's gonna dump me, he's gonna tell his friends everything. Any minute now, he's gonna get sick of it and run. P.S. to the grown man, what are you thinking, relationship-wise? Asking for a friend. So I wrote that, this is book 4. I wrote that because I think we sometimes assume what men are thinking, you know, and I think we just need to communicate more instead of assuming, and then we just speak to our girlfriends about what men are thinking, you know, as opposed to going straight to the guy, to men, and listen to their conversations, and, you know, and just communicate back and forth, right? So then it continued.
It's just proof that the black Southerners knew how to cook. They knew how to be resourceful with what they were given and their ancestry was given. because the white people are coming from their side of town to come into their food, you know. So like you said, yep, they was doing something right.
Right. So one of the guys that I interviewed said this. Well, because no one is listening. That's really what it is. They like to say, you know, we're here for you, we're listening, when truly it doesn't matter. You know, not for men. So that kind of struck me because I was like, you know, we love listening to the men's mind, their intelligence, you know, how they think. But when it comes to their emotions, it's like we don't really listen. Like we don't want to listen. We don't want to think that a man could be weak, you know, or we see it as being weak instead of just seeing it as, oh, he's expressing his emotions the way any other human being will express their emotion. So that's what really struck me with that. But I really applaud you for taking responsibility for your mental health. A lot of men don't do that, especially Black men. It's such a big stigma. You know, I myself, I had suffered from a micro depression, and I had to go to coach, health coach. And I went through that for like 6 months, and then I continued going to therapists on and off, you know, as needed. So a lot of people don't take responsibility for their mental health because it's like this stigma, but then they're not well. So you have a lot of people that are walking around, they're not well.
Because I'm 52 now, I'm a grown man. I got to let all that go. You only get one mama. I'm thinking that way. You only get one mama. You don't want to something happen to her. And then you be like, man, I should have let all that go and try to mend with my mom. And you just carry that burden on you. You never want to I would never let something just go that far and hold on to them type of spirits like that where I was saying, nah, you did that to me when I was young. I hate you and hate you forever. I'm not going to do that. Because I don't feel right doing that. Yeah.
I'm glad you're not going to do that because honestly, that'll affect you more than it affects the other person.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it's going to eat you up and it can even start affecting you physically.
Where we have to do what you do, you know what I mean? Appreciate your parents sometimes from afar. Sometimes it be like that too. But I'm not even talking about those situations. There's some people that really have, there's always going to be dysfunction in families because none of us are perfect. We're all people and we're all imperfect. So that's going to breed a little dysfunction here and there. But, you know, there are some people that really have had great parents, and I watched it. I remember this one friend that I had would cuss her mama clean, and she had a mama that would do anything for her. And she's like, you see how she's talking to me? And I'm over here like, that's because you let her, because my mama.
Oh, no.
Oh, you are going to die today. Oh, it's going to be death. Okay?
Yeah.
Death. I wouldn't even think about it.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a good time. I did have a good time.
So this is the part of the church where we're passing the basket.
Right.
Passing the basket. So the movie is $10, $15 at the Zoom door. That is the purpose of having a relationship. I know we get a lot of benefits from it. You know, we get all giddy, all, you know, I'm in love, right? Oh, I have someone to love me and I have someone to love. But the true purpose of relationships is to wake up into the oneness of God or into that Trinity with God. Okay.
Let's never get that twisted. You want her to cook and clean and everything else. Be old-fashioned. Have a job, have a way of doing for her and your household, and you can have the old-fashioned relationship that you're looking for.
It was interesting.
Okay.
There were some points where I was like, yeah, I totally agree with this, and others where I'm like, But it's like I like that I got to see like a different perspective than from like because I grew up in like a household with like my mom and my sister, a more male point of view.
Okay. So what points did you agree with?
The thing of like how you're the one thing you should do in life is to like sort of find yourself and to not seek others out and how the point of like attracting and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And so what point did you disagree with? Overall, did you like it or
Yeah, I liked it. The only other thing that came up really is just because I grew up as like in high school studying biomed, and then in college, of course, studying anthropology and also more sciences. One thing I was like thinking was, I wish I could see more people. I hear the voices of more than just like 2 to 3 men. Like I'd love if the pool was more bigger
oh
that you interview.
oh the people that I interview?